Hello everyone, welcome to a Oralcraft video. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to spawn all 3 bosses in Oralcraft. To summon these bosses, you will need to make an altar. Now, the altar is really the same for all of them, you just have to build it in different dimensions for each boss. You will need 16 blocks of obsidian, 4 blocks of diamond, and a single soul key for each boss. Each boss has a unique soul cube which is made by soulstone. For Rahavart, it's demon soulstone. For Asmodeus, it's aberration soulstone. And for Amaglitch, it's undead soulstone. For making soul cube though, especially for Asmodeus and Amaglitch, you will need some special things that the previous boss drops. For example, for Asmodeus, you will need those hearts that Rahavart drops, and for Amaglitch, you will need the skulls that Asmodeus drops. You can see in the screen how you should make these for each boss, and you will see these stones that are made with cobblestones and nether warts, and as you can see in the video, you can make these like this. Before you ask, there is a way to get a soulstone besides clearing Lycaena dungeons. You have to summon mini bosses. For Rahavart, you will need to summon Ebon Cacodemon. For Asmodeus, you will need to summon Crimson Epion, and for Amaglitch, you will need to summon the Lunar Group. Now, let's talk about how to make these altars and where should you build this for each boss. For Rahavart, you will need to make this altar in Nether. For Asmodeus, you have to make it in the End Cities, and for Amaglitch, you need to make it in the Lost Cities dimension. So we've talked about how to summon these guys. Now let's talk about how to kill them. In my opinion, Rahavart is the most annoying one because you cannot actually get buffed up against him. For Rahavart, I recommend you to bring Paleo Salad since you will get DK debuff all the time. This DK debuff greatly affects your healing with enchantments and your buffs. Eat Paleo Salad to regain your healing with a new source. I do not recommend engaging with any boss unless you are well geared because you do not have the experience to fight them. Each boss has 3 phases and each phase has a unique mechanic. First phase for Rahavart is basically spawning normal nether mobs and attacking you with those green orbs. After passing phase 1, you will reach phase 2. In this stage, Rahavart summons Behemoth, if I pronounce it correctly, I don't know, and they will have some green orbs around them. Make sure to kill them before they stack 3 balls around them. Be careful though, since they can grab you and interrupt the boss fight, so keep an eye on it. If you manage to kill these bosses as fast as you can, they will not have a chance to fight back, but if you don't, they will use their abilities. For example, Rahavart in phase 1 has a gigantic green wall which will delete all of your buffs and damage you for a decent amount, and he will spin a green wall around him in phase 2. You will have the time to react this time, but it will hit you anyways. And phase 3, in my opinion, is the easiest one since you will make a green wall close up to him and you can just shoot him to death with a bow. Now let's talk about Asmodeus. Asmodeus is not annoying as Rahavart, but he can deal a lot of damage if you're not careful. You have to summon this boss in the End Cities. After you summon this big boy, you want to attack him when the green wall is gone. I want you to keep attacking him to heal as much as you can. Phase 1 is basically a normal fist fight, and in phase 2, Asmodeus will summon these big boys and they will give him an invisible shield. In order to damage Asmodeus, you will need to kill these boys first and destroy the shield. After that, just keep attacking him and you're good to go. And in phase 3, I recommend kill him as fast as you can, because if you don't, you will take a lot of damage from Cacodemons that he spawns. The Amaglitch is the hardest one. The way that I deal with him is killing him as fast as possible. You don't want to actually fight this guy. In phase 1, his special move is to kneel down and drag all things around him and devour them. In phase 1, he will summon a Reapers, which can be annoying. If you're not geared enough to kill him fast, I recommend bringing 2 stacks of Ender Pearl. If he kneels down, move toward the side. Do not run backward or forward, and do not fly. After moving toward the side, if you're feeling that you're getting close to him, use an Ender Pearl to keep the distance. After phase 1, phase 2 begins. In this phase, Amaglitch will summon Epions. They are immune to invisibility potions, so be careful. In phase 2, Amaglitch does the normal orb attacks and does not use the kneel attack. so deal as much damage as you can. When you enter phase 3 though, he will summon Darklings and he will use Neo attack once again. Strategy is the same as the first phase, so you want to kill him as fast as you can. Trust me, you don't want to deal with those Darklings. So I've showed you how to summon these bosses and how to kill them. Now I want to show you how to prepare for these boss fights. For all these boss fights, except Rahuart, I recommend to bring the following items: Battle Beardo, Paleo Salad. You can grab it for Rahuart too. Potion of Diamond Skin, Potion of Iron Skin, Potion of Health Boost, Potion of Wings, Potion of Reach. If you're using Dragon Eye, be careful to not pass 12 or 13 active buffs because you will get the potion sickness. Also grab wine and wildberry wine to extend the duration of buffs and increase the stage of each buff. For bubbles, I recommend Cross Necklace, Potion Ring of Health Boost, Failey's Claw, Poison Stone for Viper and Venom enchantments, Broken Heart Bubble, On Shield, Shield of Honor, and the last one could be Dragon Eye or something else. If you want to know how to enchant your nunchucks to maximum god tier, watch my previous video about enchanting. And the final tip I can give you is to be careful while fighting Magolich, since there will be Lost Cities enemies. So be careful to not break your armor, since they will deal insane amount of damage to your armor. And put mending on your helmet and chestplate, and put advanced mending for boots and leggings. This way you will have a good repairing setup and you are good to go. That was it. Thank you for watching. See you next time.